Hello everyone. In this video we will see stepper motor interfacing with PIC microcontroller part 1. Now in the next video we will explain the program. So first of all we will see the theory. The operation of a stepper motor is similar to the DC motor. The major application of stepper motor include precise motion control systems such as those found in the industrial automation, a wide variety of robotic application like arm movement controller and systems like 3D printer. Interfacing a stepper motor with a microcontroller is therefore it's very more important. Now stepper motor are working on the same principle as of DC motor. It is a synchronous DC motor which moves in discrete steps to complete its rotation. Normally each steps moves with 1.8 degree and therefore total 200 steps for a rotate to finish a single rotation. Unlike normal DC motor, it contains multiple stator magnets used to trigger each step. Apart from 1.8 degree, stepper motor with step angle 30 degree, 15.5, 2.5 are also available. Stepper motor completes its revolution with each step completely controlled by controller. This is a diagram of stepper motor, and stepper motors are available with various types: permanent magnet, hybrid synchronous stepper motor, variable reluctant stepper motor, and so on. Now principle of operation and working. The basic principle behind the working of a stepper motor is electromagnetism. Since a stepper motors are working under the same principle of a DC motor, they are normally regarded as a DC motor. But unlike the DC motor, they have multiple stator coils which are called phases. By energizing each phase in a controlled manner or with a particular phase pulse sequence, the motor completes its revolution with one step at a time. We can achieve motion in the more precise and controlled manner with the help of a control circuit. Let's see the different types of stepper motor. Now there are different types of stepper motor such as unipolar and bipolar stepper motor. According to the winding arrangement, they are divided into two parts, unipolar and bipolar. So according to the winding arrangement of electromagnetic cells in a two-phase stepper motor, they are classified as unipolar and bipolar. In the unipolar stepper motor, which works with one winding with central tapped phase, each section of the phase winding is turned on for each of the magnetic field directions. Since unipolar stepper motors are more easy to operate. This is a diagram of unipolar stepper motor. These are the 1 and 2, these are the first winding, 3 and 4 is the second winding, and 5 and the middle one, 3. 5 is a common winding. So stepper motor, unipolar stepper motor. Now in the bipolar stepper motor, there is a single winding per phase. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is first winding, this is second winding. As we know, key stepper motor gives a precise motion in the form of steps. According to how the stepper motor moves in a steps, they are subdivided into the three different types. So we'll see the unipolar stepping modes of unipolar stepper motor. So first mode is full step, second mode is half step, and third mode is micro step. In full step operation, each step has a moment of 1.8 degree, and hence it takes 200 steps to complete a full revolution. This will done in the one step operation. Now there are two types of full step: one step mode or dual phase mode, or wave step or dual phase mode. This table explains about the sequence of steps. Now A, B, C, D, these are the 4 windings, and the activation sequence of the windings are given in the table. So in the first step type, only one winding will be energized at a one time. So here in the step 1, A winding is given activation, then step 2 B is activated, step 3 C is activated, and step 4 D is activated. So this is the activation of windings. Now in the dual phase mode, the motor operates in both phases and get energized at the same time. This mode provides more torque and high speed performance. So step 1, 2, 3, 4, and here 2 windings are on at a time or activated at a time. So step 1 A, B are activated, in step 2 B and C, and in step 3 C and D, and step 4 A and B. So this is regarding full step mode and activation of windings. Now in the half step, so if the step angle is 2 degree, half step rotor will achieve the whole 2 degree angle in 2 steps, 1 degree and another 1 degree. The rotor moves through half angle in a single step, which results in improved torque, then single phase step operation. So this is the activation sequence of the windings A, B, C, D. And now the same motion is available with 8 steps of the activation. Now micro step. In the micro step mode, it divides the motor steps up to 256 times, which improves the low speed smoothing and low speed resonant effect. So in this mode, the motor produces less torque and operate compared to other modes. Now there are stepper motor drivers are used to drive the motor. So here in the interfacing diagram of PIC microcontroller with stepper motor, bipolar stepper motor, UNL2003 is a driver circuit used for to drive the stepper motor. So this is a interfacing diagram of unipolar stepper motor with PIC 18F controller, and for bipolar stepper motor. Now in this particular interfacing diagram, we need to see that these A, B are connected to 2 port pin. So 2 pins of the driver. C and D are connected to two pins of the driver, and the middle one is connected to the positive voltage. That is a common winding of the unipolar stepper motor. So we need to understand this connections. Then bipolar stepper motor interfacing with PIC microcontroller. So in the bipolar stepper motor, there are only 4 windings which are connected to the pins of the driver IC. Now we'll see the program. So the program statement, so we'll define the program in this video, and we will execute the program in the next video. So in this program, first of all, we'll define the crystal clock frequency to 8 megahertz. This is a header file required. These are the configuration settings which are explained in previous video. Oscillator is SC oscillator, power on reset is off, watchdog timer is off, debug is off, and low voltage power is off, and we are using a delay subroutine. So this is a definition or prototype declaration of the delay subroutine. So here we have declared one variable I. As we are connecting our stepper motor to the port B, then that's why we are setting all pins of the port B as output pin. And as explained previously, we are using the same sequence. So here is our sequence which is explained previously. We'll see the sequence. So this is a sequence. A is 1 and all other 0. So these are the lower 4 bits of the port. So this is 8, this is 4, this is 2, and this is 1. So these same sequence we are passing to the stepper motor. So activation sequence. So here these are the required stating. Then this is a delay function. Tries B, port B are set as output port. Then while one latch B, first sequence sent to the port B is 0 8. So 1 0 0 is the sequence. Then we call the delay. Then we are sending 0 4. Then we are calling the delay. Then we are sending 0 2. Then we call the delay, and 0 1, and then we are calling the delay. And this is the delay function. So thank you for watching. Now in the next video we will see the execution of this program in MPLAB and Proteus. Thank you.